Greetings and hello, welcome to Galactic Civilizations IV. Well, this game is probably one of the most anticipated strategy games this year, and the developer was kind enough to send me an early access key. So here we are now in this game right away. It's kind of like a mixture between Civilization and Stellaris. So we are playing in space, but turn-based. The game seems to be really deep and complex, and we're just going to see how far we can get. I haven't played the previous versions of Galactic Civilization, the previous entries. I haven't played this, so I am kind of like new to this whole thing, and we're just going to see how it goes. Now, we are in the main menu right now. We're starting a new game, and as we can see, we got quite a lot of civilizations available here right now. Of course, the humans are always there, kind of like all of them have certain abilities, ideologies, biologies, so traits that are going to affect us in space. For example, we are explorers with the humans. This gives me a higher ship range. We have colony ships that we can start with colonizing worlds right away. We do have the survey ships, and then we have, as we can see, all different kind of races here. The Xeloxi, for example, these are warriors, so the fighters, I guess, and rather aggressive. And yeah, there's really a lot. I'm just scrolling through them right now to show all of them. Who's available right now. There's another human one, the Terran Resistance. These are kind of like similar to the Terran Alliance, but I think we're going with the Alliance for our first playthrough here. We also get the Citizens. They have lower expectations than other species. Oh, that is very good. We are already cynical and we don't really care about anything. That's perfect for this. Also, let's go into customization. Now, we do have all these traits. We could, change these traits around if we want to. There is our ship style that we have available. So all of these different alliances and rations have different ships, of course. We're starting on home. On Earth, and we also have a blue as our color. Without further ado, I think we could go right into this game. I'm going to leave most of it on standard difficulty and standard settings. We have a lot of settings available, so we can also see how big the galaxy is going to be, how big our cluster is, where we start with, how many enemies and, well, competitions we are going to have, or competitors, stuff like that. Actually, this one we put on normal, it was on easy. And as we can see, everything is basically on medium here, and we're just going to see how it goes. Enjoy. Here we are now. Despite being the youngest race in the galaxy, the Terrans are perhaps the most dangerous inventors of the hyperdrive. It was their decision to spread it to their neighbors. Terrans are naturally adventurers with fast, long-ranging ships. That is our major goal. So here we are now, right in the game. Now, of course, we're starting in the solar system, so we already have our known planets. Over here, we have a beautiful Saturn, and you can get really close to these planets there. It's rotating really quickly, and we can also see its moons orbiting this beautiful planet there. We also have Jupiter over here with lots of moons. This is really detailed. So as we can see everything here, there is probably Uranus, and there you go. We also get some debris and artifacts in our system. We have Mars over here with its moons as well. So as we can see, this is also a planet that we can colonize. It is a class 3 planet, very poor and very small, but still better than nothing. We also have a planet that I don't know, Artemis. So this is kind of like a fictional planet that is here as well. It's a class 2 planet, and over here we have Neptune as well. So everything is there, and even some new planets that I haven't seen yet. And also, we can also see the surrounding right there. So there's some new suns as well. And with suns, we get new planets. We can also scroll out really far away. So this is a medium-sized galaxy. There's, by the way, several sizes going upwards, right? So we can play on truly massive galaxies. Lots of stars available there, as we can see. And yeah, here's tiny Earth right in the center of it all. A nice, beautiful, smaller planet there. The core world for us. Class 28, amazing. Oh, that's at least something. And we got a few ships available as well here. So we got our probe. We got a survey ship, a colony ship. The colony ship I'm probably going to send right over there to Mars to colonize. Right, so that's the first thing that I would like to do right away. With my survey ship, we could just say survey everything automatically. And I think we're going with that for now. And as we can see, it's going to the debris there. And then we have our shipyard where we can build new ships. And speaking about new ships, I probably should go ahead and get us the first ships cracking right away that we want to have. But let's also have a look at our research that we need to start, and then I can do the ships. So we got a few basic beginner techs available here right now. Space elevators allows me to quickly move resources into orbit. We get armed shuttles, hyperwave radio, and subspace scanning. Spacecraft allows instant communication. Let's go with instant communication for now, and then the elevator most likely. And with that, also a bit more transportation and faster transportation. The space junk is being scanned at the moment. Perfect. This is not real time though, right? So we are in turn 1. As we know, it's a mixture of Civilization and Stellaris, so it's not real-time strategy, it's turn-based strategy. We also have this probe here. This can also go out there and explore the debris, and it also, and that's its most important job, goes to the next solar system, finding us something. There's, by the way, a planet over here that looks very, very colonizable. So a habitable planet for us that we can go with. Alright, let's have a look at Earth there as well. We have the Earth management system. So every planet has a grid system or a hexagonal system there in place. And here we can now decide what we want to build, what new stuff we want to build. First of all, I think food-wise, we are fine. We're having a good food production there right now. I don't need to have anything for that. We have all these tiles available here, and each one of them has certain bonuses. So these plains here are good for researching and manufacturing. The forests are good for manufacturing. Tundra, good for researching, and probably for food. With anything for food. Any kind of bonus will do, please. There is something. A giant mushroom. So food is, of course, something that we really need to keep in mind there. At the moment, though, we have 11. So I think we're going ahead with boosting our research. That might be something, right? And we can do this in the Tundra. And, oh, I don't have the research district yet. So that would be something we need to get for. So let's actually go for manufacturing. Something that gives me a good bonus there will do, because that's the only district that we have available right now. We also have the capital mainframe. There's the capital city. Perfect. And yes, let's just go with a manufacturing district now that we can build on Earth. So there's something being built. There should always be something being built, by the way. Obviously. Let's go ahead with the shipyard now, and we can decide now what new ship we want to build. Colony ship and probe are the only ones available right now. Research and treasure hunt missions would be possible as well if we don't have anything else to build. Let's go ahead and get us the next colony ship on the way. We want to colonize as quickly as possible, and that's basically it. Next up that we need to do, so quite a lot of preparations before we can actually start the first turn. And the next thing is a policy. So we do have different kind of policies available. We can research new ones, we explore new ones, and we need to decide now our first one. Where do we want to go with? So we do have the brainstorming, for example, that boosts my research right away. We got the growth rating boost that we have for our planets. That's really difficult, right? We could also go for more income and influence bonus and fast exploration, so my ships move way faster than before. I'm torn between brainstorming for the research and the growth rating for our planets, so this would be pretty cool there as well. It does, however, reduce my approval rating, and the lower the approval rating, well, the less productive I think my citizens are. There we have the approval rating. It's at 78 right now, and I don't want to just get it down by another 5%, which is massive. So we're going ahead with the brainstorming here. And innovation and research is basically boosted now. That's good. In here, we, by the way, also could decide on our taxes. Right now, it's on normal. The higher the tax, the more my weekly income would be. But of course, also the lower my approval rating is. And we definitely don't want to do that right now. Not before I've increased my approval rating there by, well, at least a bit, right? Also... very important. Our next one is the executive orders down here. We do need to use them, and they cost me something. They do cost me control points, right? We do have these control points here. We do get 1 per turn right now. 100 we have, and these are basically orders that are being finished instantly. So for example, we could go ahead with a colony ship right away. We could also go ahead with a reveal an area of a map, so a telescope takeover, and print money to get some treasury in. But this one has a penalty of -10 approval, 10%. Let's go ahead and get the colony ship on its way right away. Wait a second, this one also reduces my approval rating, but by 2%, and we can get a new planet quicker. So I would like to do this as we do have planets close by. So let's go ahead with this executive order. And then we can go with the telescope takeover. This has no penalty. And we could go ahead here and have it right over here in this star system there. There you go. finding us... Yeah, well, another planet that we could colonize over here. That's looking fine. Nothing else so that we have here right now, because we haven't really explored these things yet. Now, there is a cooldown on these now, right? So it takes 30 weeks for this one to come back and 5 weeks for this one to come back. And I think 1 turn is 1 week. So we are just going to go with that here. Alrighty, my colony ship that we instantly built. Let's get this one over there to that planet, because I would like to settle on Artemis. That is in our solar system. Pretty far outside, so that's probably why we haven't discovered it yet in real life, right? So we just imagine that there is this planet there that's, for some strange reasons, is also habitable. I think everything here is though fine, and yeah, we could actually end the turn now. I think there's nothing else, right? So up here we also have our summary windows. We have the uncolonized planets, so we can see right away which planets would be habitable close by. We can see Earth right now, and that's basically it. Let's end the turn. And there you go. Week 2 of the year 2307. This one is still serving in this space chunk there, so nothing we can do over there. This one should be going now onto Mars. Perfect. So with the establishment of this colony, we have taken our first steps into the galaxy. Our colonists represent everything which makes our people great, and with that, they'll have every chance of thriving on this new alien world. And with that, we also start the planetary events. And yes, there are quite a few of them. Mars is an inhospitable home for organic life with the challenges of radiation exposure, toxic soil, and low gravity. Still, we have identified 3 potential locations that we can go with. So Ares Vallis, Eberswald Delta, and Holden Crater. And each one of these starting locations gives me a bonus in a certain resource area. This one gives me a new leader, this one gives me +1 in minerals, and this one gives me +1 in technology. Mars could be a research area, or it could also be a mineral area, right? Since it's pretty, has quite a lot of minerals. So let's go ahead with Eberswald Delta. And this is where we settle now. Let's just have a look what we can find. We do need to select a new governor for this planet now too. This will cost me quite a lot actually. I'm probably not going with the most expensive one. Rachel Rakodic. And she is brilliant. Oh, that's probably not good for... These are all not very good for my mineral starting location. 10% income when assigned as a governor. Increases diversity ideology. He's pretty expensive though. Oh, and +50% research, -50% manufacturing. This is not good. Absolutely not. And she has the intelligence, increases harmony, increases tradition. And she's cheap. 10% income, I like this one. Let's go with Amara though. Right, so he's been assigned, and we're starting with these 3 tiles now. So we got research, manufacturing, desert, and desert. Right, so in the desert, we cannot really do anything here other than getting my core world capital done. So this is once per planet, and basically my first building here that we can have. So we got the districts that we can place, right, and then we have also the buildings that we can build. So in this case here, the core world capital, that would be, yeah, good for the approval rating, especially since that is very low at the moment. And this one boosted by 10%, and also goes the manufacturing. Let's build it in the desert there, as Mars is basically the desert, right? Takes some time now to build this one, so we need to wait on that. We could also probably go ahead with the next one right away. Yep, that's the industrial center. So Mars is going to be an industrial zone for us primarily. Let's go ahead and have this one on it as well. So this is in the queue now. That we can build, right? So I don't have to care about it too much anymore for a certain period of time. And I think, oh, Venus, not something we can colonize, just something that we can admire as a beautiful planet. I do love the planets. Beautifully animated. Very nice. We also got these asteroid clusters here. And by the way, are we having still a construction going on? Yes, the colony ship still. I would like to go ahead and have the probe the next one. Right away, and we're still having a probe somewhere over here. There it is, exploring the walls here that are around us. It's also worth looking at our Galactic Achievements and Galactic Challenges. So we do have a couple of them working in the background, and each one of them gives me some nice bonuses then once we have finished them. So the first one is here the main quest, more or less, the Orb of Dragonol. The Orb of Dragonol has been discovered, marking the start of a terrible new chapter in the Galaxy's story. In the galactic story, I think. This twisted relic grants a great power to its holder, power which increases over time. They will become the ultimate power in the universe if no one stops them. Is this the endgame crisis? Search for the galaxy for anomalies, use the artifact to open a pocket universe and retrieve the orb. We could start this event now. I'm rather not. I'm not feeling strong enough for this one yet. I think that's it for now. Everything is under construction, really. We're also manufacturing here the district. On Earth, I could have the capital mainframe there still. That's good for research. We probably could have it right next to my... Is there a bonus to it? No idea. Can I move it in the front? I can do this. Perfect. For Earth, that's pretty important there to further boost our research. And I think that's it. Let's end the turn. And next turn, we can go with Artemis. Our next planet, and as we can see, we can increase our radius with that now, expanding into this area. And Artemis is good for manufacturing and good for tourism. Do we have anything like that for Mars? Lots of room, but few natural resources. Nope, I don't think so. So Artemis, what is happening here now? I think... Oh yeah, we do need to assign someone to that again. I think this is good for manufacturing there once more. So this time I could go with her. Also for tourism. Increase the recruit cost. She's not good. Let's go with Rachel. And Rachel, we can also start now here with our core world capital once more. Let's build this one in the plains. And in Tundra, I could then have a supply depot. Or we just wait. Or let's build it now. Let's build it now. So that we start with something over there. Right, I think the core world capital is being built instantly. So that's just there right away. And then we can continue with the other ones. Not a lot of output yet from Artemis. And on Mars, approval rating is at least going up there a bit. Oh, and my food is going down, right? So I probably will need something to boost my food production and my food output. So I think Earth will be... Let's actually stop the... Can I stop this one? Yep. The manufacturing. And we will need to do something for food. But I don't have any food building yet. Alright. Alright. We're just building that building for now and that's fine. I need food. Definitely. Meanwhile, my probe is far out here. There's also some nice fog looking. Perhaps there's something hidden in there. And also some new solar systems. We haven't found any other civilization yet. But there's plenty of them on this map. So we'll just see. That's pretty much it. Weekly income is fine still. Control is fine. Food is 4 per turn right now. It should definitely not be negative though. So as we can see, Earth is the only production building right now of production planet, while the other ones are not doing anything for me. Looking good though so far now. Let's end the turn. And we also have the first anomaly survey. Our survey ship cautiously approaches the mysterious object, all sensors set to maximal gain. One of the universe's many secrets, a great danger or valuable treasure will soon be revealed to us. Oh yes. Where is it? Wasn't it here? Okay, we discovered the remains of some sort of vessel. Our survey ship sets to the work of searching the debris for anything of value. 5 experience points we get, I think, for the leader. Yes, the leader got that. That's really just for him, I guess. Also, we finished our first research. And I would like to go ahead with these space elevators right away. And for the research, do we have anything that gives me... Nope, nothing yet. Nothing yet. So I would like to get some food research, most likely. Also, perfect. We can go with the next policy right away. So the next ones will be unlocked with research. And this one here is now our next one. So I could go with the growth now. The growth boost. And I think that's probably what I'm going with. Because the other ones don't convince me a lot. This one though is pretty good too. right? So gross income and influence growth 10%, and there's no negativity to it, no disadvantages. Everything else has disadvantages though, right? So this one here has the -5% approval rating, which I think is pretty much, since we're still dropping in approval. Let's go with Heart of the Empire to boost our income there a bit as well. And also now there's the survey report. Our ship has come across a shattered comet that is filled with metals that are extremely rare. The debris field also includes the remains of a precursor ship. Our ship's chief engineer says he thinks he can use the precursor wreck to discover new tech, but only if we give him the proceeds from the metal. So either we will share equally. This gives me 500 more of my treasure, or we give the engineer the credits and he discovers something. 500 credits is a lot of coin. Let's give the engineer it though. Perhaps we find a ship, a good one. Let's end the turn. Okay, next turn, week 5. There's nothing really happening now, I think. We're still going ahead here with my probe. I think my shipyard takes quite some time there. Oh yes, why is it so slow? 14 turns for one colony ship. Seems like an awful lot of time it takes. And still no boosts for food. Next turn, the space elevator has been finished, so this gives me Elan's lift. That gives me a boost to manufacturing. Galaxy's first space elevator. And then also the supply modules that we can build. Also leads to planetology and research districts. Ah, research districts, that's something new, but not for the food once more. Star bases would be our next one. Probably it's the fastest. Allows us to start building star bases. Provides 2 free constructors. Oh yes, go ahead with that. With that we can do quite a few things. Also our advisor is telling us something about culture points, so that we can use these culture points on ideologies. You can show me that. There we have it. We have 0 culture points right now, but we're starting to earn them now. And these, once again, we can also put into all of these trees here. Boy, that's quite a lot of stuff, right? And also lots of decisions, because I think we can only go either way. So authority or liberty, and tradition or innovation. Oh yeah. Lots of individualization for our empire available there. It's looking pretty cool, by the way. I could boost another colony ship out, and I think we're going with that. Though right now, to be honest, I have no idea if I can just go there. I haven't built a star base over here at the moment. There's nothing that we can habit or that we can colonize in our system anymore. Let's try it out though. Let's get the colony ship on its way. There it is. And let's put it to this planet there. I think that's the one. This planet has 5 for food. So it should be a good planet that we can use. Farming output. A farm planet. We could also check the planets in the surrounding area. This one is far away. Too far away. That's the next closest one. Alright. And they're all really bad for farming. This is amazing. This is an amazing planet, but it's way too far away. So let's go for this one right now. This is a farming planet, so we can use it to boost our food production. There we go. The ship is going to take a while before it gets there. And I think that's it for now. They're still constructing, so my planets... Oh, we can also see our civilization rank at the moment. So we are first in happiness, which is strange because the happiness is really low. We are also 4th in military might, which is also strange because we don't have a military ship at the moment. And there's also another survey happening at the moment. Perfect. Gives me more experience points once more. One more turn. I think we end this turn right away to get the research done. And we can colonize. Yes, we can colonize right away. That's pretty good. Perfect. I think we do need an advisor now, or a governor once more. Perhaps something that gives me focused. Oh yeah, and diligent. Yep. I'm going with her right away. We can afford it too. And as we can see, we got the wetlands here. We got the plains and the grassland. That's +1 to population. And once again, we start with the core world capital. We have the lift now available too. I could also go ahead then with some districts, but for now I'm just going to wait. And as we can see, we have now 5 farming output with this planet here, and this boosts us up there again a bit, which is pretty important. Oh yes, and the core world capital is of course being built instantly, so we can now decide a new building or a district. And this one gives me the food, so I'm waiting on that. We could also build a building. Manufacturing approval rating. This one takes 108 turns, is that right? I build it here now. 108 turns. That's crazy. I'm not doing that. I could have an entertainment district to increase my approval rating or my finances, but I have nothing else here right now. Sorry. Don't want to do anything on this planet for now. But I think I have to. Is that right? I cannot end this turn if I don't give it an order. Bit bad for us there right now. Let's go with the supply depot then. Gives me approval boost in manufacturing. Let's put it on the planes there that we have. Alright, so far so good. We are building up our foundation here. Haven't discovered anyone yet, but we are getting there. And I'm waiting for my research to finish, and then we can start with the constructors and building star bases and stuff like that. Stay tuned.